What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. Tonight, DMG Live, we are taking a look at the Xbox Developer Direct presented by Xbox and Bethesda. I was playing the dad game all day, so I haven't gotten a chance to watch this yet. And on my time, it came on at 3 p.m., and it was very hard for me not to look at my phone from 3 p.m. until now to check out, the latest news from Xbox. But we are here now. We are going to watch it together. I have not seen this yet. You'll get my live reaction to the showcase. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'd like to see more of Redfall. I'd like to see more of Forza Motorsport. Minecraft, I don't play Minecraft. I've said that before. I don't know what Minecraft Legends is. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll take a look at it. And then they mentioned Elder Scrolls Online. I don't play that either, but we'll see what they have to offer. And I got to say, I've said this before. I'll say it again now. This is the make or break year for Xbox. After all of the news with Halo and 343, it's been disappointing, to say the least. When I heard the news about Halo, specifically the campaign DLC kind of being scrapped or put on the shelf for right now, that was I play Halo for the campaign. I mean, I love the multiplayer, but I love the campaign more than the multiplayer, and it's pretty devastating. So I mean, Xbox has to come out swinging with this showcase. So I expect to see some good things. I haven't checked any news. I'm going in blind. I know nothing about the showcase whatsoever in terms of how it went. So we're going to take a look at it now live. I'm going to play the whole thing. You'll get my live reaction. And I'll give some commentary throughout, just as thoughts cross my mind after we see a trailer or some gameplay or what have you. And then I'll give my final thoughts at the end of the show. I hope it's a good one. Let's get into it. All right, let's get set up here, get my audio right. And here we go. See if I can fast forward a little bit here. Should jump in any second now. 10 seconds. All right, trailer right off the bat. Here we go. Five big games. Redacted. I don't know what that's about.
Hello, I'm Dennis Reese, executive producer of Minecraft Legends. And today, we'd like to give you an insider's look at how we're building the PvP multiplayer experience for the game. Minecraft Legends is a new action strategy game set in a lush, dynamic world. It introduces epic storytelling, and you can form alliances with new and familiar Minecraft mobs to stop the invading piglins.
Minecraft Legends will let you play the story-driven campaign as an online co-op experience together with your friends. And it will also feature a PvP gameplay mode where 2 teams with up to 4 players each works to destroy the opponent's team's base. The game will support cross-platform play and online matchmaking.
In order to create the best possible experience, we've partnered with Blackbird Interactive to develop the game. And it's been wonderful to see their commitment and focus on the Minecraft universe.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Here at Blackbird Interactive, we have a talented team of developers who are using our background in strategy games to bring a new and exciting experience to the Minecraft universe.
We're super excited to share more details about PvP gameplay.
Get him out of here, get him out of here.
There are some really cool features that make PvP unique.
First off, players share their army and resources with their team. This means that individual players aren't able to win on their own.
Look good.
They must cooperate to be successful.
For
Communication is
Minecraft,
really
it looks pretty
important.
good.
And you can sort of really tell the teams that gel together because they naturally form roles at the beginning of the game. And as soon as we start, you're off collecting, I start building. We have our favorite roles, but we change them up.
Also, the world in PvP is procedurally generated, just like it is in campaign. This means that each PvP session is different than the last.
I guess it looks
But it's
nice
different
for what Minecraft
every time
would
you
look
play,
like.
depending on how the map is generated, where the valleys are, the mountains are, where the secrets are, you know, where the towers are.
In Minecraft Legends, the piglins are an ever-present threat, and this includes PvP.
What?
The piglins are on their own side.
What's a piglin?
They're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
So the opposing
It's
team
the
is not the only
Minecraft
thing you need to
that
worry
I don't know
about.
about.
Beware of the piglins.
I guess that's
In
a
PvP,
piglin.
there's something for everyone. For players who like action, they can go attack the piglins or lay siege to the enemy base. For players who enjoy exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team, hidden treasure chests, or scout the enemy base.
Gathering resources to help the team out, that's super important. But whenever I get into a PvP match, the first thing I try to do is to track down the Regal Tiger. It's my favorite mob to ride because it's really fast, but it's also really cute.
For players who like building, you can spend your time building defenses and upgrading your base, because soon enough your enemy will attack, and you need to be ready.
So the first thing I do when we start is everyone runs off. I open the map, see where the enemy base is. First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, where it allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy.
That's
so
fun.
I really pride myself in making, you know, impenetrable bases.
Since the goal of PvP is to destroy the opposing team's base, defending your own base is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls, a lot of towers, and some gates. After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit. I like to add different layers of walls, so my opponents have to find their way through to my base, almost like a maze.
And then once those walls are up, I like to actually hide my ice traps behind them to catch enemies off guard.
When it comes time to finally take out the other team, my favorite strategy is to make a forward camp just outside the enemy base.
That's
Then I get
easy,
the
yeah.
biggest, strongest mobs I can as fast as I can and start sending them in.
This.
Then I can smash down the walls, take out their mobs, and claim victory.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game plan, deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy, and then all of a sudden the hosts tell you,
The opposing team just built a redstone launcher.
and you're like, I can't do my attack now. I've got to like build an anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower, to stop the redstone launchers. You just have to be constantly changing your tactics. And sometimes you're like, I have no idea what they're doing. And then you certainly find out very quickly.
Resources, or do you want to go?
A while back, we had somebody on our dev team use a strategy where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems, which are archers. So they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base,
weak,
ran
but they
around
do
our
a high
tower,
amount of
and
damage.
took out our entire tower
Okay.
with such a simple strategy.
And that's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
So is every game of Call of Duty. April 18th. Okay, I could see people playing this. It's definitely a nice spin on what Minecraft originally was, I guess, developed to be. Now they're bringing in PvP, and you know, it's a lot of strategy, a lot of tactics, which I like. But you know, I guess the world looks good for what it is, being Minecraft and everything. But I don't know. I don't know. There's something about it that I play games like God of War. I play games like Tomb Raider. I play these visually stunning games, and not to say that this isn't visually stunning, but it just the pixelatedness of the world, and I don't know. I can't get into it. I'm sorry, I can't get into it. I think the gameplay looks smooth. I think it probably runs at least 60. It almost looked like it was running at 120. You know, a lot of these guys were playing on PC though, so I don't know what the specs are going to be on console. I mean, it could go up to 120 on console very easily, I would think. But you know, it definitely made the Minecraft game, a little more spicy in terms of the PvP element and the tactics and the building fortresses and what have you. But I don't know. I can't get over, like, look at this thing. There's a little, what is that, an elephant? I don't even know what the little green thing is. Like, this thing right here, what is that? I don't even know what this thing, like, I don't know. It's just, people love it. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game. It's just something I'm just not going to play. I mean, I might just experiment with it because it's going to be in Game Pass. And if it's in Game Pass, boop, I download it. So, I mean, I'll download it. Just maybe it's a good game to play with my kids. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll put on Minecraft Legends and build a tower with my kids. I could see me doing that with them. You know what I mean? But to play this game solo when it's my game time, you know, at the end of the day, like it is right now, I don't know about that. But let's move on. Let's see what else the showcase has to offer. How long is this thing, by the way? Just what they said, around 40, 43 minutes. Okay. All right, moving on. Okay. Play with Game Pass. Yep. All right, what do we got now? All right, Forza. This is what I'm talking about here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Chris Sasaki, and welcome to Turn 10 Studios. The team is hard at work bringing you the next generation of Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up to take advantage of the Xbox Series consoles. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are making it look real, sound real, and feel real. This is Forza Motorsport.
Looks good. Looks really nice.
At launch, Forza Motorsport features over 500 cars for you to collect, race, and customize with more than 800 unique upgrades. This includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster. Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack.
Oh, like the damage.
The advancements in our physics model are greater than Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates, corners, and brakes. Our materials and shaders are built from the ground up at higher resolutions and optimized for a cutting-edge ray tracing experience. Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points of light behavior on a surface. This yields a paint model that has a much more realistic light response across color, metal flake, and gloss. Damage and dirt buildup is unique to each car. It's now contextually aware and more localized. We simulate paint thickness, chipping, and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more realistic, gathering more in the low-pressure areas like recesses and alcoves. These innovations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks and battle scars of motorsport.
Nice. I like that.
This is our best-sounding Forza Motorsport ever, and the first to be mixed natively for immersive audio formats like Windows Sonic and Dolby Atmos. To create an immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza Motorsport, just like it would in the real world. Every car now has a variety of sound possibilities based on the parts you've installed. Hardware-accelerated convolution reverb accurately reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space, dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic and detailed soundscape.
Oh my God. That looks incredible.
New features like our regional track announcer system and improved tire and suspension audio bring a new level of realism to the game. Hear Forza Motorsport like never before. Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
Forza Motorsport launches with 20 environments, built from the ground up for this generation. You'll get to race on iconic fan favorites, as well as 5 all-new to motorsport locations, including our first in South Africa, Kyalami. We capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser scan data. Through the power of the Xbox Series consoles, we're able to use this data to draw up to 10 times more detail than previous generations. You'll see lush trees, dense grass and overgrowth vegetation, animated track life, physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects, and a fully procedural cloud system that evolves organically. Tracks look alive, sound alive, and feel alive with cutting-edge visuals and crowds consisting of tens of thousands of fully animated 3D spectators, so you're always immersed in the pure spectacle of racing. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day with weather ensures a constantly evolving racing experience where no 2 laps ever look the same. Meanwhile, dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces, and rubbering in ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same. I love the detail our talented team of artists have built into Kyalami.
That's incredible. Wow.
Fast forward to night, and the vista is truly breathtaking. You can see the distant light glows of the city, a beautiful visual touch.
Wow, yeah, look at the city in the
Kyalami logo
background
itself
there.
creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray-traced global illumination, which simulates how hundreds of thousands of light rays accumulate color as they bounce between surfaces. We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS with real-time ray tracing on track to create true-to-life reflections on all smooth mirror and flat glass surfaces.
So that's 4K 60 with ray tracing.
With the incredible detail and rendering features of our track environments, Forza Motorsport is truly a generational leap ahead with unmatched visual fidelity and authenticity.
Forza Motorsport is back, and it's our most comprehensive game ever, with over 500 cars and 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new car-building-focused single-player careers.
Nice. Nice.
We cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
Yeah, this is serious. This is serious. Release date? Coming 2023. Look at this. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry. Coming 2023. You don't have a date yet? Oh, man. It's ridiculous. When's it coming out? When's it coming out? November? I mean, here we go. Are you kidding me? Like, it's just, that's ridiculous. This showcase, if a game is in this showcase, you should have a date ready to go, okay? If you're highlighting a game in this showcase, you should have a date ready to go. Whatever. Let them take their time with it. You got 4K 60 with the ray tracing. The game looked incredible. The game looked incredible. You got what seems to be a substantial single-player career with building your cars and what have you. It's probably even deeper than that. The game looks beautiful. The day-night cycle looks incredible. The weather looks incredible. What I thought was really interesting, say if you have say it rained or whatever, and even though the sun's out, the track could still be wet. You know what I mean? That's what I kind of got from that. So even though it depends on the weather. Now let me ask you this. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I guess this track that they highlighted, okay? I guess this is an actual track in South Africa, okay? I'll look it up in a second, but now if the weather over there is cloudy and rainy, is it going to be cloudy and rainy in the game real time? That'd be pretty sick. Because I believe, and I don't play a lot of Microsoft Flight Simulator, but Microsoft Flight Simulator, the weather's accurate. They use real-time data for the weather during your flights, okay? Could they do the same thing for this? Let me know in the chat what you think. I mean, they didn't say this during this presentation, but that would be really cool. That would be a really cool feature if it did that. The game looked incredible. This looks like a real serious game. This is what I'm talking about, okay? You see the power of the Xbox Series X and the Series S. They're showcasing the consoles. You see the power behind these consoles. And a game like Minecraft doesn't really harness the power of the series consoles. I don't think it does. That's why I'm kind of unimpressed by it to a certain degree. This game is impressive. It's very impressive. The game looked great. Okay, I can't say enough about it. But right here, are you kidding me? What's this? Give me a date. I couldn't even predict when this is coming out. I'll have to do some research before I give my prediction of when it's gonna be released. But wow, that's disappointing. All right, let's see what's next. All right, redacted. I don't even know what this game is.
Yep, that's me.
Right.
And you're probably wondering how I ended up here.
I'm not.
Well, it's pretty standard.
But I have phenomenal gameplay.
Check this out. Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm.
Oh, okay.
It's making everything sync up with the beat. Let's rock. This is awesome.
Oh, okay.
That's the defect.
It's just a hack and slash right here.
What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Is this the guy?
We'll take down this company. One boss at a time. Just so you know, they're insane.
Ready for more?
Profession, rock star.
Future rock star.
I'm Shinji Mikami, studio head at Tang Gameworks. Thank you for all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi Rush.
Chill out. It'll be fine. Power forward.
まあね、このゲームを僕が作ってたらもう全然違うゲームになったと思う。だけどこういうゲームがね生まれて本当に良かったね。
So everyone thinks of us as putting out horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different.
Clearly.
And if this game hasn't already leaked, fingers crossed, we hope it's a pleasant surprise.
Let's have some fun.
まあ僕はね本当に新しいものができて未だにワクワクしてるよ。
お、でもチームもみんなそう思ってますよ。So we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi Rush is.
Please do.
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game. Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack. That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music. The more you flow with the beat, the better you can connect your attacks and abilities. You are in total control during combat, but everything you do syncs up like an awesome music video. That's Hi-Fi Rush.
Could be fun.
You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack. As you can see, the beat moves the world around you and is the key to combat. Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing. However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit. Think a big cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo, like this. Landing beat hits unleash a combo finish that adds unique musical flair and high damage attacks.
And the crowd goes wild.
Chai! Chai! Chai!
Oh, anyone see the guy that did this?
How about we see it all in action?
Yeah, let's see it in action.
Bring it on.
You're never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want, using whatever attacks you want. It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat.
It is about mashing buttons. That can get hard.
Your progress isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm. When we say everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game. To help out is 808, your robot cat companion who literally hovers over your shoulder and helps you find that rhythm.
I will play just for that.
But we also have visual guides to help you even more. We want you to be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're a rhythm pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
Get up, slacker. We've got work to do.
Chai will team up with unlikely allies to expand his repertoire of moves both in and out of combat.
Okay.
There's Peppermint breaking barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies. Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities for dynamic combos and over-the-top action.
I love that mechanic where you got like helpers. My God.
The extra help is handy, because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down. You and your partners have a singular goal in mind: taking down the bosses of Vandelay Technologies. Besides wanting to erase Chai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to take them all on, each level with their own musical spin on the rock genre. And then we have a showdown.
So let's get ready to crawl.
Belt says boss.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames to chase sequences.
Okay.
Custom choreographed to licensed music from
sweet.
amazing artists. Hi-Fi Rush is like nothing we've made at Tango before. And we think it's like nothing you've ever played before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying to play.
Whew. Pretty rock star move, Chai.
Release date?
もしね、ハイファイラッシュでお客さんから怖いって言われたら、俺もう死んじゃうかも。まあ他にもびっくりさせることあると思うんだけど、例えば猫とか撫でれたりするの。
Oh,
いや、それは当たり前でしょうね。
Pet the cat.
いや、でももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
まあこれはジョンのゲームだから、ジョンからどうぞ。
So, not only were we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight. Not a demo, the full game. Seriously.
Sweet.
It launches on Xbox and PC a few hours after the show, and yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
Sweet.
We hope you enjoy playing it. 合ってた?
Yeah, it was good. Super psyched.
You looking for me?
Get him!
Mind if I join?
Well, that's a cool mechanic.
Does that mean I have to fight?
I believe it does, sir.
How about...
This is entertaining. You're going out with the trash.
Here's your Project Armstrong pass. And welcome to Vandelay Campus.
Yes!
Okay, Hi-Fi Rush. It's in Game Pass today, which is a huge surprise. I'm going to download it right when I'm done with this. It's in Game Pass. Boop, I download it. Unless it's Minecraft, I just... I'll not... You know what? I'll download Minecraft Legends and play it with my kids. They'll love it. It's a good kiddie game. And maybe I'll give some feedback on it, but... I don't know what to make of this game. Combat looks pretty good. I like the fact that it's kind of like a rhythm game where you have to, you know... they say you're not mashing buttons. You are, though. You are. It's just... you're timing your button mashing. Don't try to... Come on. It's a hack and slash game. You're mashing buttons, okay? I do like the fact that it adds another layer of skill in terms of, I guess it looked like a little, mini game where you had to say, you had to do AA, B, X, Y, whatever it is, and you had to nail that to get the mega hit or whatever it is. That's a cool mechanic. That seems like it would be hard to do because you probably don't have a lot of time to do that. But it's a hack and slash with rhythm. They throw the rhythm in to kind of change it up a little bit. The game looked fluid during combat, but it didn't look so fluid during when you're running around and traversing the environment. It looked kind of clunky to me. So as I saw the character run, it looked a little clunky. I'm not going to lie. The combat looked fluid, but the game looked clunky. Nice surprises in Game Pass today. That's pretty great. Didn't see that coming. But this seems kind of like a... I don't know, a Band-Aid. I'd call this game a Band-Aid to stop the bleeding a little bit. All right, let's move on.
Welcome to Hunt Valley, Maryland, and the headquarters of ZeniMax Online Studios. You just saw a cinematic teaser for the Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter. I'm pleased to reveal ESO Necrom, which will launch in June and is shaping up to be one of the best updates to the game ever. If you watched the teaser closely, you saw that Necrom will include one of the most requested features in ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist. It's only our third new class since launch, and we know you're going to love it. The Arcanist wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge and has unique abilities never before seen in this world. Of course, the experience of exploring a new area of Tamriel is the heart of every ESO chapter. Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind, not seen in an Elder Scrolls game since 1994, where you will meet new characters and enemies, reunite with some old friends, and explore a story based around the return of a well-known Daedric prince you just might remember from the Dragonborn Skyrim DLC. For those of you new to ESO, we release a new expansion called a chapter every year. Chapters are essentially standalone games in ESO that let you adventure in a new region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now. If you love games like Skyrim and Oblivion, you'll feel right at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding across every region in ESO. And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game knows, it's all about those feelings when you're fully immersed in the world. Remember that feeling when you first encountered a dragon? We've got an entire province that's overrun by dragons. Or questioned if you were capable of taking down a frost troll in Skyrim? Try it for yourself in ESO. What about the moment you visited a city in Morrowind that was built inside the shell of a giant crab? For the Oblivion fans out there, how about another chance at taking on the colossal Daedric prince, Mehrunes Dagon? Just like any single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or seek out lore and learn more about the world. Become a craftsman. Go fishing. Decorate and furnish your home. Customize your character. Play it like an action RPG. And when you're ready, you can easily engage in one of the best open-world PvP systems. Run dungeons co-op with your friends for great loot. Or just join a guild to chat with others. The possibilities in this virtual world are endless. New players will immediately feel right at home because our community is one of the most, if not the most, welcoming on the planet. We invite everyone who has not yet experienced ESO to give it a try and create your own stories in our shared world. There's no required subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into, solo or with friends. Explore nearly every corner of Tamriel with no level restrictions. It's magical being able to travel almost anywhere you please from the moment you enter the world. ESO is available on PC and Mac, in addition to previous and current-gen consoles, including a purpose-built next-gen version for the Xbox Series X and S with high-fidelity graphics and enhanced performance modes. An added bonus for Xbox players, it's on Game Pass. And starting today, for a limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player, so everyone can test drive all of our adventures, including our take on Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and much, much more. At ZOS, we have so many passionate and talented developers who continue to add to Elder Scrolls lore by producing handcrafted, epic adventures.
This game is.
And I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait for the team to show it all to you. Join us after this show for the 2023 ESO Global Reveal, where we'll go deep into all things Necrom. Thanks. See you in Tamriel.
Unreal. All right, this is a pleasant surprise too. You know, Elder Scrolls Online is in Game Pass. They have all the other, I guess, chapters available. I guess I'll have to check that out. I never realized how deep this game is. I've played Skyrim. I've never beaten Skyrim. I probably put about, I'm going to say maybe 30, 40 hours into Skyrim. And it's not like it wasn't my cup of tea. It's just I didn't have time for it at the time. And it was a good experience that I had with it. It just, it just didn't stick for me. But this game, and I'm not saying Skyrim's an incredible game. You know, I'm not taking anything away from it, but this game, I didn't realize how deep this game is. I mean, it brings me to question here, you know. This is ZeniMax. This isn't an OG Xbox. All right? Xbox acquired ZeniMax. Why can't we have it seem like this with Halo Infinite? Like, what is going on with the 343? I really don't, I really still don't, I don't get it. This is something that Halo needs. A team of people devoted to building stories, building that world on Zeta Halo, you know, that new world that they dropped in Halo Infinite, that new ring to explore. Apparently they said the ring, that ring is, you know, the oldest of all the rings or what have you. There's so many different stories you could tell. Halo needs a team like this, and maybe they should look at ZeniMax and people from ZeniMax to help them with that. I mean, they are part of Xbox now. I think 343 needs help. They need help with developing Halo, and if they want their flagship IP to flourish, they need to do something like this. With this Elder Scrolls is unbelievable, like on how deep it is. You could just play this game. If you were big into Elder Scrolls, you could just play this game and not buy any other game. That's how big this game is, this Elder Scrolls Online. And I never realized it. So props to them, and props to Xbox for acquiring them, to be honest with you. All right. Next game, I think Redfall might be next. Let's see what that is about. Yep.
Something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it happens. Then, it's too late. But there are people who can fight back.
Stick together! Eyes up!
Welcome to Redfall, Massachusetts, where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires. Redfall is a story-driven shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players. Choose your hero, each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire-slaying squad to take back Redfall's haunted streets.
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters. With Redfall, we take an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever. Every inch of our open world is carefully handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling. Explore the streets of a quaint island town, from the once bustling downtown to the haunted forest, to the decimated seaside boardwalk and gorgeously detailed landmarks. But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply. Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is one place you'll receive missions from survivors.
There's something I need you to do. The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over a century to keep boats away from the coastline. If we turn it back on, it's a warning to anyone trying to come to Redfall right now. Easy, right? Well, the lighthouse keeper's a real asshole. Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bert.
Here's a vampire known as the Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They hurl lethal projectiles and can even shift through the floor to avoid damage.
Sweet. Shoot him.
I can do this forever.
I like what happens when they die. They just disintegrate.
Bugging out.
Ah, cloak. Ooh, that's creepy.
The lighthouse is back up, but there's more waiting for you.
All right.
Taking down vampires angers the vampire gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
Oh, what's this? The Rook. Oh, what is this? Come on.
Let's transition to what you'll find outside of the main story missions. There's so much waiting for you. Redfall is filled with encounters that can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways. Always be ready to improvise. Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract and eliminate the cultists.
That's because you have cultists that like worship the vampires.
We got him, Bribon.
So that gives you, you're killing humans and you're killing vampires. Or monsters or whatever they are. The blood. Creepy.
Nice having internet. Yep.
Everyone's safe. Let's move on.
Okay. I like that.
Exploring Redfall will take you beyond the bounds of
Probably a bunch of
reality
areas you
as
gotta
you
clear.
investigate otherworldly psychic spaces to unravel the vampire's secrets. Take this vampire nest. These deadly layers change each time you step inside. Jacob sends out his raven to tag the enemies below. Dev follows up with his teleporter, instantly closing the gap.
Now I wonder if you're playing this game solo, can you pick who you want to come with you on a mission? You know, because there are probably different, abilities that each character can do, and some are probably better than others for specific missions. So, can you
To
pick and
destroy a
choose your
nest,
team?
you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires willing to die to protect it.
Horrible way to die.
Stirring, the life.
I woke them up. Just one bite.
That's sweet. You start destroying nests, swarm comes in. Sweet. I like that.
What just happened?
Now escape the nest before it comes crashing down.
It'll collapse any second.
Nests aren't the only psychic spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island. It's all vampire turf, so tread carefully.
I got you.
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood. Find
Naturally.
safe houses hidden all over the island, and then work your way up to the vampire controlling the neighborhood. To reclaim this neighborhood, you'll have to defeat a powerful vampire called the Siphon. Whether you dive in solo or with friends, each hero can take on any situation. Each brings powerful, unique abilities to the fight, and the upgrades you choose change how they play. Here, Layla's lift ability can be upgraded to launch teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them. There are many ways to customize your hero's ability tree to match your playstyle.
Nighty-night. Let's get some light on the subject.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire-slaying inventions, from shotguns to sniper rifles.
Well.
And of course, there's also vampire stakes. Find these in the world to customize your weapons.
Oh, sweet.
When you reclaim significant sections of Redfall, the last step is to face the underboss who controls, or used to control, that neighborhood. Underbosses are powerful elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique abilities, like this one's shield.
Sweet, I like this.
When you prove yourself against the underboss, you'll receive a key of sorts. A skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
Oh, okay. Gods. Oh, sweet, I like this a lot.
Thank you for visiting Redfall.
That's cool.
And thank you for all the support you've shown Arcane throughout the years.
We sometimes joke that our games can be tough to define. The one thing that's consistent?
We make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
Immersive open worlds, unique and customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course, our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been amazing to see how all of us have pulled together to deliver our vision for something new.
Redfall is the biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove headfirst into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too much longer. Redfall's coming on May 2nd.
Okay,
Thank you again for joining us.
And we'll see you soon in Redfall.
Here we go.
May 2nd. Not bad. That looked better than I thought it was going to look. Okay, really quick thoughts on Redfall. Game looked better than I thought it was going to look. The gunplay looks really good. The guns look really good. The customization of the guns look really good. The world, I was taken aback by the world. It's got traditional things in terms of, like, it looks like you're clearing almost. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Far Cry. When you're going to clear one of the outposts in Far Cry, you're going to do that in Redfall, except you're going to rescue hostages. It's the same thing, but I happen to like doing things like that, so that's right up my alley. I like the fact in the world that they're, in neighborhoods swarming with vampires, and then that builds up to defeating the vampire of the neighborhood, okay? You beat that vampire, and then the skull you get is like a one-way ticket to fight a vampire god or what have you, whatever that gameplay loop is. That looked really good. I'm interested to see how the story unfolds because Arcane is known for their storytelling. So I'm really interested in that. I was really, really pleasantly surprised by the game, but there's one thing that I'm thinking about. If you, they say that the characters are very customizable, and they each have their own unique abilities. But if you're going in to a mission, can you pick if you're going solo, can you pick your squad mates? I want Susie and Billy because I know Susie heals, and Billy is a like a tank, for argument's sake. I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go. Can you pick who you want? Because if you're going to go in co-op and say I'm playing with my friend and he wants to pick, Billy the Tank, he's going to pick Billy the Tank. And I'm going to pick my character and we're going to go in. He had his choice, I have my choice. That makes sense. But if you're playing the game solo and the mode requires you to go in with somebody, go in with another character, 2, 3, or 4, okay? Do you pick those characters and what they do? That's the only question that I really have at this point, if that makes sense. But really pleasantly surprised by Redfall, coming out May 2nd, which leads me to believe that they're going to give this really interesting. Forza Motorsport, no date, coming this year. Lame, to be honest with you. Redfall's May 2nd. Xbox is not going to... The other game's out already, and Elder Scrolls is coming out. I forget what they said. They'll probably let me see it here. Wait a minute. May 2nd. It's in Game Pass. Bite back. All right, so you got June 20th for the Elder Scrolls expansion. April 18th for Minecraft Legends. This Hi-Fi Rush is out today. Coming 2023 for Forza. And May 2nd for Redfall. So they're definitely going to give Redfall time to breathe. This is going to be a big game. So May 2nd, June 20th, another big game. April 18th. April, May, June. I'm telling you right now, Starfield isn't coming out till fall. This is coming 2023. This is out today. Today's what? January? January, April, unless Starfield is coming in March, from what I hear. Unless Starfield is coming in March. If Starfield's coming in March, you got March, April, May, June, and maybe a summer release for Forza. January, March, April, May, June, summer. Starfield can go one of two ways. It can be coming out in March. We don't know it. Sneak attack. The Sleeper. Coming out in March. Could be. But if Starfield is not coming out in March, Starfield is coming out in the fall. There's one or the other. Because they're not going to release Starfield around May 2nd. They're not going to really... So forget Starfield coming out in May. Forget Starfield coming out in April. Forget Starfield coming out in June. They're not going to release it in the summertime. They generally don't... A big IP like that, they're not going to release that in the summertime. That'd be a mistake. It's either coming out in March or in the fall. One or the other. All right, let's finish up the showcase. Maybe there'll be a little surprise at the end. What's this? A recap show?
There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hello. It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever.
Yeah, that was all right.
Thanks, and see you in Tamriel.
All right, let's do this.
that's it. I think that's it. A little surprise at the end. Maybe. Maybe. Yep, that's it. Okay. I would consider this developer direct an appetizer for what should be coming. Okay. Big games. You got Forza, Redfall. Minecraft is big for them. Now, Elder Scrolls is big for them. This Hi-Fi Rush, this is a little Band-Aid to stop the bleeding from the layoffs and the situation with 343 and no news on Gear 6 whatsoever. Nothing on, not that I was expecting it today, but nothing on Hellblade. This showcase is the appetizer. And let me just switch screens and then we'll call it a night after this. But my final thoughts coming up in 1 second here. All right. Showcase is over. This, from what I can tell, it was a good showcase. Games look good. Okay. Minecraft, not my cup of tea. Maybe I'll play it with my kids. Hi-Fi Rush looked pretty good. Okay. But if it wasn't on Game Pass, I wouldn't go out and buy it. I'll tell you that right now. But it's on Game Pass. I'll give it a shot. Okay? The running around, the walking look kind of clunky. Gameplay looks smooth from what I can tell. Looks pretty interesting, but to me, it's another hack and slash. But I like hack and slash, so I'm going to play it. Elder Scrolls, I never really knew much about Elder Scrolls. I didn't realize how deep it was. Maybe I'll take a jump into the pool in Elder Scrolls and see how I like it. But then, you know, I was big into Destiny a couple of years ago, and I fell off that. But Destiny's, if I'm going to jump into something, it'd be back into Destiny, to be honest with you, because Destiny's just unbelievable. So I don't know. So that's an on hold for right now, Elder Scrolls. Forza Motorsport looks incredible. Huge game. The two biggest games by far were Forza Motorsport and Redfall. Okay? In terms of visual fidelity and gameplay, Forza Motorsport looks unreal. Visually, it just looks stunning, okay? And Redfall was more than what I thought it was going to be. But this showcase was hopefully like an appetizer of what's to come this fall, okay? What's up there, Toxic? How you doing? I'm wrapping up right now. I'm kind of summing up the event. From what I could tell, my friend, this is kind of like an appetizer to the main course, which is going to be the fall of 2023. Okay? You know nothing about it? Well, I mean, check it out. It was a good event. It's worth definitely watching. If you're an Xbox guy, it's definitely worth watching. Okay? Redfall was more than what I thought it was going to be. Gunplay looked great. Environment looks great. Redfall is taking a turn. Okay, Redfall is taking a turn for me. At first, I was kind of like on the fence about it. Now, Redfall is a must play. I really like a lot of the things you could do in the world. Okay, Forza looks great. Got to play it. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do the career mode, but to get into the online race component of it, I'm into that. Hi-Fi Rush is on Game Pass. I'm just going to play it because it's on Game Pass. I wouldn't go out and buy it, but it looks interesting enough. Minecraft is a game I play with my kids. And Elder Scrolls, I realized how big Elder Scrolls was, and maybe I'll take a dip into that, but we'll see. But Xbox, this is a good start. This is a good start. But let me just talk about Starfield for 1 second. You got this game right here. Well, let me jump back to the other screen for a minute so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You got this game right here, this Hi-Fi Rush coming out today. Okay? In Game Pass right now, you can download it. Okay? You like 24/7 on your Xbox? Dude, it was a good showcase. Check this out, Hi-Fi Rush, download it now. Great. So this is January right here. Then you got April for Minecraft, May for Redfall, June for Elder Scrolls. They're not going to stick Starfield in any of those windows. This Forza is coming 2023. Starfield is either coming out in the fall or in March. One or the other. Because if it comes out in March, you got January right here. February's a blank. March for Starfield. April, May, June. Forza's going to be in the summer, I think. And if Starfield's not coming out in March, it's going to happen in the fall. One or the other. That's the roadmap as far as I can tell. Now, E3, let's talk about E3 because like I said, this showcase is the appetizer. The main course has got to be E3. Has to be. Okay? E3, we got to see Perfect Dark. E3, we got to see, what's it called? We got Perfect Dark. We got to see maybe Starfield if it's in the fall. We got to see Hellblade, okay? Got to see Hellblade at E3. Maybe even as far as I'm going to say, we got to see Gears of War 6, okay? E3 has got to be stacked with games coming out. Not this year, not even this fall, next year. We need an announcement of games, okay? I'll tell you right now, this isn't next gen anymore. This is current gen. It's current gen. It's been 2 years. We need to see games for this generation and these consoles. We need to see them. PlayStation's putting them out there. They are. God of War Ragnarok was incredible. I haven't played Forspoken yet, but I'm going to play it, okay? Didn't review that well, but we'll see, okay? Gran Turismo, fantastic, all right? Ratchet and Clank, fantastic. PlayStation's here. Spider-Man's coming out this year, okay? Spider-Man's fantastic. We got to have some games for Xbox. Have to. E3, we got to see major games. Hellblade, what's it called? Perfect Dark, maybe Gear 6. This showcase was the appetizer to the main course, which is to come. And Starfield's either coming out in March or it's coming out in the fall, from what I can tell. Okay? Toxic, great games in the showcase. I'm not knocking the games at all. All right? Forza looks like a lot of fun. Redfall looks like a lot of fun. Hi-Fi Rush, it looks fun, I'll play it for 10, 15 minutes, and then I'll know if I like it, I'm not big into the really cartoony-looking games, but, we'll give it a shot. And the only reason I'm giving it a shot is because it's in Game Pass. That's it. I wouldn't buy it. Elder Scrolls has got a strong player base. Maybe I'll check it out. They're persuading me to check out Elder Scrolls Online. Minecraft Legends, I'm never going to play it unless I'm playing it with my kids, to be honest with you. Maybe because it's on Game Pass, I'll download it and just see what it's about. And that's the beauty of Game Pass, folks. That's the beauty of it, because if you're a Game Pass Ultimate, subscriber, you own all these games. You have them. They're ready to go. Just got to download them when they release, of course. So why not give them a shot? Okay, I thought it was a pretty strong showcase, but we got to see more. And I'll tell you right now, Xbox will drop the hammer if Starfield's coming out in March. They will throw the hammer down if Starfield's coming out in March and no one knows about it. But you heard it right here first. DMG Live. There's a strong possibility, from what I could tell, looking at this calendar, Starfield might come out in March. Okay, and I've heard people say that Todd Howard likes his dates and what have you. They might be right. They might be right. People saying 3/23/23. All right. I wouldn't be shocked at this point. If you look at the calendar, I got to go back to it. I got to go back to it one more time. If you look at the calendar right here, the proof is in the pudding. You got this game right here, the Hi-Fi Rush, today. You got Forza Motorsport coming 2023. They don't know yet. Redfall May. Elder Scrolls June. Minecraft April. They're not going to stick Starfield in April, June, or May. They're not going to put Starfield in the summertime. Too big of a game. It's either going to be in March or it's going to be in the fall. You heard it here first. That's my prediction. So, all that being said, I thought it was a great showcase. I'm going to do some reading, read up more on these games, and maybe make some content based upon what I see in the news. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming next Monday, 10 p.m., between 10 and 10:30, usually at 10 p.m. I usually let people know on social media what time I'm exactly going to go on, but usually 10:30, Monday nights and Wednesday nights. We do a little multiplayer. We do a little gaming news. DMG Live. I love doing it. Love connecting with all of you. That's Monday and Wednesday. Got some good content coming out of the channel. I'll just let it speak for itself. New video is out today. It's about the PlayStation, and it's a bit of an old news, but I thought it was entertaining. It's the PlayStation vertical positioning controversy in terms of the liquid metal dripping down into the motherboard. It's ridiculous. Just watch the video. It's linked in the description below. I found it to be quite funny. But links to my latest videos are in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys and girls. I'll tell you right now, I love doing this. I love making content. I love going live. I really hope you appreciated the stream tonight. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope you found it informative. If you like what you see, again, like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell for DadBod Gaming. You know what to do. You know how YouTube works. I really appreciate your time. I'll see you all on the channel, DadBod Gaming. I'll see you on Monday night and Wednesday night next week. Have a great end of the week. Have a great weekend. Happy gaming, and I'll see you then.